When the drink kick in, she feel sexy. Flexing on the ground, made her at me. Cash kicked in on the worst day. Quick capping, girl, you know it ain't your birthday. Hey, who birthday? Put your hand up.
If you're new here, welcome. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and click the bell so that you're notified when I drop
another banger.
And if you're returning, hey, what's up, girl? So we all know why you're here. As you can tell by the title of this video, this is going to be discussing my BOOB vlog update 2 months and 2 weeks since my surgery. If you don't know what I'm talking about, make sure you go and check the first BOOB vlog that I did, which should be on my channel. In this video, I'm going to be answering your questions regarding my breast augmentation that I got on May 26, 2021. Alright, let's get into the question. One was from Carmen, and it says, oh, she said, was your doctor kind? What was your surgeon like? Yes, my doctor was pretty kind. His staff was very kind. I will never forget how his nurses treated me because they really made me feel so comfortable. But I will say there was this one weird moment that I had with my doctor. It was one day post-op, so literally the day after my surgery, because I was an out-of-state patient, so I was going to be going back home to New York. So he wanted to see me before I left. He basically was telling me what to expect in the next few weeks and what he's going to be talking to me about when he sees me again, which would be, you know, through the phone in our 2 or 3 week post-op video. So after he was just telling me what to expect, he was like, okay, so since I did that for you, meaning my surgery, I guess, then I need you to do something for me. And I was like, what? He was like, pull out your phone. So I pulled out my phone. And he was like, do you have an email address? Do you have a Google account? And I was like, yes. And he literally made me type in his name on Google, leave him a review. Mind you, I was only 1 day out of surgery. Like, what am I reviewing? Like, I don't really know what these boobs are gonna look like. I just got out of surgery yesterday. And he literally sat there watching me on my phone, like right next to me, right here in his office, telling me what to type. I've been Dr. Erman Desai. He spelled out his name. That was my doctor, by the way. There's the answer to another question was, who was my doctor? Erman Desai. Then he made me go to this other website called Real Self and also write him a review on Real Self. And of course, if someone's watching you, you're not gonna really put like how things went for real, which, to be honest, things didn't go perfectly smooth, not in my case, which I'll get into that later on in the video. But definitely some things happened that I was like red flag. So yeah, like, is this what you do for everyone? Like, why couldn't you just text me, remember to write a review? Like, why did you have to literally sit with me and watch me write a review? He gave me a Starbucks gift card. I don't know how much was on the gift card. I still haven't used it, but yeah. When we have our consultation, when I told him, you know, why do I want to get a boob job? Why did I pick him? Blah, 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 blah. And also when we had the FaceTime right before surgery. Anytime we have to talk on the phone or in person, he's very fast. Like, he's in a hurry. He's trying to get to the next person. It's that vibe. And God forbid you have a question, because if you have a question, you could tell he doesn't really want to answer it. He does his job phenomenally. Obviously, he's booked and busy. He's gonna give you what you said you wanted. You're gonna look great. That's for sure. Like, if you're looking for a doctor who's very attentive, remembers your name, people person, customer service is through the roof, he's gonna remember everything you asked him the last time, this is not the doctor for you. And that's not really good. I mean, it depends on what you're looking for in your doctor. Just warning. Alright. But he is kind. He's not rude, unless you feel like that type of thing is rude. Someone asked me, do I regret my decision to get my breast implants or go through with cosmetic surgery. No, I do not regret it. I believe that this was the best money I ever spent on myself, besides my degree. They look so amazing. Like, they're literally exactly what I wanted, and I didn't really have that many specifics. I didn't even know what profile I wanted. I didn't know what profile would look best on me because I didn't think that that was something that I had to go into my appointment knowing. I thought it was something that the doctor would have to tell me was best. You know, I thought the doctor would like measure my like dimensions and just tell me, you know, this type of profile is the best for your body. I didn't know that I would already have to know that. So when I went into my pre-op appointment, which I did film a tiny bit of it on my last vlog, all I knew was I wanted to be a C cup. That's it. Didn't know what profile, I didn't know how many cc's. That's all I told him. I want to be a C cup. Then he said, okay, do you want to look natural or do you want to have like the more pushed up look? I told him I wanted to look as natural as possible. He said okay, and then he picked the profile for me. At first I wanted saline implants, which there's a few different types of implants you can have. One of the two major ones is saline or silicone gummy bear, because I thought it was cheaper and I thought that it was safer, which it is more safe, but it's not cheaper with Dr. Desai. They're both actually the same price, saline and silicone. He did say 95% of his patients go with the silicone gummy bear implants. So he had me feel gummy bear ones and he had me feel the saline ones, and I could tell, yeah, the gummy bear ones were way more squishy, way more like real feeling. The saline ones were just not as real feeling. The gummy bear one is like squishy, like jello, like any way you squeeze it, it's still squishy, and that's what I wanted my breasts to feel like. I wanted them to feel squishy. So yeah, he did kind of persuade me to do the gummy bear, but it wasn't like a money thing because they both cost the same. So it was really just, he knew that I would most likely prefer it more because most of his patients prefer it more. Nelly on Twitter asked me what size are they. I got both implants are 405 cc's, under the muscle, moderate plus. Here's an up close look at my boobies. Side profile too. Yes, girl. They give you this device identification card when you get out of surgery. It basically is for like when if you go to the hospital, you can show this to the doctors just so that they know, you know, what you have inside of you. Basically just says the type of implant, the size, and like, you know, which side has what size. This is in no way trying to like push plastic surgery. This is really just me giving my experience of what I did. I wanted this for myself. If you want bigger breasts, then do what you need to do. If you have the money, if you have the resources. So I forgot to include, I paid $6,400 for my surgery. Dr. Desai's price is $5,900, and I paid an additional $500 to secure my spot. Someone who can watch you or help take care of you. As I showed in my first vlog, those are the real deal first-hand experience of what I felt like after my surgery. It will be different for everyone. If you've watched enough of these boob vlogs, everyone responds way differently. I watched so many boob vlogs before I had my surgery, and a lot of the things I saw was not what I went through, and I was like in pain for at least 2 weeks. So, and that goes into my next question, which was, hello YouTube said, when did your implants begin to soften up? My implants began to soften up 3 days before I hit 1 month post-op was when my breasts started to soften and like really feel like real boobs and not hard. So almost a month, I would say about a month. also, that was also when my nipples went back to normal. So that was another question, which Carmen asked, do your nipples look different? Yes. Right after surgery until about a month post-op, my nipples were bigger and they were so sensitive. Like before surgery, I guess I feel like I had normal sensitivity, but after surgery it was ridiculously sensitive. Like I did not like that. It was so sensitive that it actually would hurt if people if like something touched them, or if I put on a shirt, or if like I go in the shower and the water is too hot or too cold and it hits, I feel like it hits my nipple, like oh my god, I would feel it through my entire body. And that didn't go away until almost a month. Okay. Someone said, how do you shower when they are sore? So, when for like the first 2 weeks, or no, for like the first week after surgery, for the first like 3 days after surgery, I definitely had help showering with my boyfriend. He would help me shower because you can't lift your arms. Like you can't even barely lift it this much to wash your underarms or put on deodorant or put on your shirt or do your hair. Like you're super sore. Like they were sore, but I could shower. Like water didn't hurt them. So, and also it's not only just because you're sore, because even I've seen videos of girls who weren't as sore, so they can lift their arms and stuff and do everything. But even if you're not that sore, you shouldn't be lifting your arms that much, because you have a fresh incision under here that can rip. Your incision is not fully healed until about 6 to 7 weeks post-op. So even right now, my scars are not completely healed. They're probably like 97%. So yeah, even if you get this surgery and you're not sore, I wouldn't be out doing cartwheels and like doing everything you used to do 100%. That you shouldn't be reaching for the highest shelf, washing your hair, picking up children and stuff. Like you need to let your incision heal, because if that incision rips, I'm sure it hurts and it can get infected, which means you would have to probably get another surgery, because now you just infected the surgical site where your implant is, and all that bacteria now is inside of you, could cause capsular contraction or something probably. So yeah, like just chill. You should definitely just be chilling for at least the first month. Once you hit like 2 weeks, you can start doing everything you used to do, but not 100%. I can feel when reaching was just too much, right? So even when the soreness went away, if I reached like too far, like let's say I wake up and I stretch, I can feel when, yeah, put that arm down. Like I could feel that, because it would feel like my incision was about to rip. The stretch was too far, you know, like relax, you know. That was probably my like biggest fear, was ripping my incision. I still can't even wear regular bras yet, and I'm 2 months and 2 weeks post-op. He does not, my doctor just said no wire bras, because you don't want anything to be rubbing against that incision. Oh. I thought I had something on my mouth. Someone said, were you able to choose what brand implants you wanted, or did the doctor choose? So I didn't have a clue what profile I wanted or what implants I wanted. I thought I wanted saline. He kind of persuaded me to get silicone gummy bear, and I knew that I wanted a C cup, but I didn't know how many cc's that was. Plus, like, it depends. Like, when it comes to the cc's, it's not like one type of cc is 1 cup. Like, you can be a big C cup or a small C cup. You can be a big B cup or a small B cup, you know. So depending on the amount of cc's, you have like a window of where it's still that cup. I knew I wanted to be a C cup. I kind of at one point wanted to be a big C, like almost a D, but I'm really glad that we went with the size that I have, which is the 405 cc's. But yeah, he didn't necessarily choose what I wanted. I just didn't know what I wanted, so he just kind of helped me. When I went in there, I just told him I wanted to be a C cup. He said okay. He showed me the implants. I put them inside of like a sports bra that he gave me. I think it was the same bra that I had after surgery actually, but just like smaller obviously because it was my body before surgery. So look in the mirror, see, you know, is this the type of profile that I like? Is this too big? Is this too small? And so he also gave me like these virtual glasses which would show me how my breasts would look with that size implant. So he showed me all the sizes and I picked, you know, oh, I like how that looks on me. So I picked which one I liked, and that's how he picked my profile and the amount of cc's. Now for the company of the implant, I didn't have a clue like what was available. I think he did ask me which ones I wanted, but I was just like, I don't know, like what do you have? And he was like, okay, I'll just order all of them. And then he just decided to do. So I'm not sure like if we have a choice. Again, I went into my appointment, I didn't know what profile I wanted. All I knew was what size breasts I wanted, and I knew that I wanted a natural look. So I thought, you know, my doctor's supposed to tell me what profile would give me a natural look. The profiles are not one type of profile will look the same on every single person. That's not true. Like some people think high profile will look big and like push up on every person. No, it's not true. It depends on like what type of stature you have, measurements of like your width and length and all this stuff. I expected my doctor to have that type of expertise, so that's why I didn't know what profile would look best. I figured he would know what profile would look best on my type of stature. Someone said, did he use Allergan or Mentor? He used. Someone said, how was the staff before and after recovery? So I'm gonna have to stop the video right here. I'm so sorry, but it's getting too long. So I'm gonna release part 2 in the next day or two. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you.